What's up, everybody? Welcome to an all-new episode of scnslive, the Super Cool Nerd Show. Thank you for joining us out there in the Super Cool Nerd Nation for another week of news, nerds, and boy, we doing some panels at Alcon, let me tell you.
Panels on panels.
We doing panels.
We're earning them press passes.
Yeah.
Speaking to our good friend Jerry over at the Five-Sided Fates, we're pretty much the main act right now between the two of our groups.
Between us and
yeah.
Fates, yeah.
Which might as well announce this pain in my ass, but
he agreed to it. He's gonna love it.
Join us February 19th when our friends, our people we know, the Five-Sided Face, will be joining us. On
Our
the
best
show.
friends.
Yeah, and happy birthday, Casey. So
Happy birthday!
But yeah, they'll be joining us on the show to probably talk about Alcon and our plans, and likely just bully the shit out of me.
Yeah.
That is my life. But anyway.
That's the vibe.
Anyway, yeah.
Jason, I want to apologize. I think I had you muted that whole time.
That's weird because I could hear myself.
Yeah, I mean, your voice carries. It's fine. Sorry.
Hold on, oh, yeah, I sound much better now. Thank you.
Good.
Yeah, so anybody out there, I'm pretty sure y'all could hear me. I was doing pretty... What
Voice
is
like Foghorn.
Hey. Oh, that was you. Hey. Foghorn Lego. I say, son.
So.
Did anybody watch The Muppet Show?
I haven't watched it.
Did they drop
no.
the first?
Yes.
I did not know.
I saw
know
the.
they dropped it.
I saw the trailer clip because it had Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah.
And I got a little teary eyed because I really liked the old Muppet Show, and
yeah,
it was identical. It was great.
I've been catching up on like other stuff. Like I binged Wonder Man, of course, Fallout, final season. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Oh, thank you. So yeah, I got to move on to that now. So
Everyone should watch the Muppet Show. I'm just saying, it is for adults.
I mean, they've always leaned more adult.
Yeah, they made a kink joke in the preview that I watched. So
Yeah.
like, immediately they're like, remember.
If Statler and Waldorf are in there, I'm on board.
Yeah.
They're my favorite part. They were my favorite part of the Muppet Show.
I don't know. I enjoyed Miss Piggy being very dramatic 99% of the time.
Yeah.
I was not a Miss Piggy stan.
You
Not
don't like
up.
no. You have expressed your hatred of Miss Piggy.
I don't hate Miss Piggy. I just think she's an abuser, and so is Kermit.
Kermit's, a bummer.
Well, Kermit's abusive towards her specifically. With this, why do you make me treat you like this?
Animal
Like,
was always your dude.
Animal's my dude.
And Gonzo.
I was about to say,
Gonzo.
you know who's not problematic? Gonzo.
Hell yeah.
I will
He
say,
fucks chickens.
And is happy about
Okay,
it.
but we don't know what he is
It
either.
seems to be
He's an alien.
consensual.
They seem
As
to
far
be
as I can
very,
tell, like-
very happy.
Yeah.
Is in love. Polycule.
Shout out to early polycules.
Yeah.
if you are a person that is tired of Marvel and the shows and everything, I recommend you go watch Wonder Man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
especially if you work in the acting and filmmaking industry, because it's not a superhero show. It's about a guy who just happens to have powers, trying to make it as an actor. And Ben Kingsley is amazing.
It's like Barry.
But also Yaya, the guy that
Yeah.
he's been Black Manta, he's been Dr. Manhattan.
Candyman.
He was Candyman too. This guy,
Yeah.
his acting creds are up there, and he does such a good job as Simon Williams.
I have never been disappointed in him. Like, I love him.
The crux of the series is it's just the actor Simon Williams trying to play Wonder Man because they're rebooting that character, and it was a childhood favorite movie of his. But it's really good. It's also introduced like a little more elements of the Marvel Cinematic Universe and some new players. So definitely worth checking out. I can't wait to see. Please don't squander. It was good enough where I'm like, don't squander him.
Yeah.
Like, don't Shang-Chi him.
I was
You
about to
heard
say,
me.
That's
I
not their
said
strong
it.
suit.
Yeah.
Not squandering.
Don't Shang-Chi him. So there.
Which, like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
I know. Everyone loves Simu Liu.
Yeah.
He was
like,
amazing.
It's so good. And not just hot, but also very hot.
Very true.
Like, he's also very talented. I'm an equal opportunity thirster. Men, women, NBs of all heritages, of all languages. He's yet another hottie. Just 10 out of 10.
But yeah, it's definitely worth a watch. I did enjoy the show, and it was one of the better Marvel shows. They took a throwaway character named Doorman, who's actually in the Marvel comics, and they made an entire episode, and it is chef's kiss.
I like that.
Yes, it's definitely worth it. So anyway, that has been my week, and I got plans for this week coming up here. So we got some things to do. Toy review dropping on the channel pretty soon. I reviewed that thing over there.
Yep.
It's gonna take a while.
It's cool.
It is cool. Had to almost like wipe out on friggin' 75 trying to go get it. Anyway.
Okay.
All right. Well, y'all ready to do this thing?
Ready to do it.
Let's start off with Community Spotlight. I need to make an intro for this.
Yes,
but,
you do.
I need an intro for this.
Yeah, I need to
There
go
it is.
make it. Like, you want to cut
Yeah.
videos this week? Anyway, I want to spotlight actually a friend of the show, because we've always said we want to showcase talented individuals who do things that we can't. And that individual is Darren Columbus, better known as Tech Force, local musical artist. He has done some songs that we've played here on the show. He has joined us on the show. He actually has a new song out on Bandcamp right now. A lot of old school synth vibes with a lot of stuff he does. The man actually does a lot of things that are not... I need to turn this off so it's throwing me off here. He does a lot of songs that are not within his wheelhouse. He's willing to experiment and do other things as an artist and expand his musical influences. And just, it's hard for me to give a shining endorsement because I know he's my friend. But that's not how we started out. I started out listening to his music. And it made me very happy one day when I was on like YouTube Music and one of his songs came on. And it was when I was Ubering too.
Yeah.
And someone was like, "Hey, I like this guy." I was like, "Let me tell you about this guy." So I'm like trying to make fans of his. He's looking to do some performing here in the area. So if you are an organization, say Allcon, that has a stage and maybe wants some very good music, get people jumping out of their seats, this is the guy to do it. Also, just a natural talker. We always love having him on the show. He meshes well when he's here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, chill as fuck. Last time when he was on the show, I think first of all, last time he was on it, the show went for like an hour and 40 minutes or something, and we didn't know
nobody cared.
him
Yeah.
at all. And like he just instantly like collaborative ideas, brainstorming, just really chill to be around and talk about nerd stuff.
Also, definitely a positive influence in the nerd community around here. He's also husband and father. Just nice guy all around.
Some of them are taken.
But I would encourage you. I've included the link in the description below for his Bandcamp. Go get a song. I usually get songs all the time. Bandcamp is usually a very inexpensive platform to get music on, especially if you want to see maybe some new artists, some truly independent artists who are not on the shelves. That's your place to go and not only support our friend Tech Force, but listen to his music because a lot of it is very good. His debut album, Tech Support, yes, he made an album, Tech Support.
Love that.
I still have the hard copy in there. He is announced, he's possibly doing a sequel to that album, which I think was actually some of his best music off that one. Yeah, I listened to that CD a lot. I just went on and burned it and got digital files from it. So, yeah, support him on Bandcamp. And if you are a local arcade venue or a con, I highly recommend him maybe for some late night entertainment. People love to go out to the ballrooms and everything. I think Allcon does something at night, don't they?
I feel like yes.
Like they have several balls that they'll do. Like they had the Labyrinth ball last year.
And I know they've had live performers before, so
yeah,
might be something we'll help, of course, get our friend's name out there, but definitely check some music out. He's a nice guy, and he will be appearing on this show this season. So,
and he could be your friend too. You could just talk to him.
I mean,
and then it's dope.
1000%. And this is also just like a suggestion if you're watching Mr. Tech Force. I would gladly just listen to him in an audiobook form.
I mean, he does have that voice, doesn't he?
He really does. He has such a nice voice. Like you should do audiobooks or something of that nature as like a side hustle for now or something.
You talk about a guy that just like everybody meets him and they're like, he's such a nice guy.
I might be saying this because his voice makes me sleepy because it makes me feel completely safe.
Like relaxed and secure. Yeah.
Like I feel like I want to put in there that it makes me feel safe and relaxed and not like bored, because those are two different feelings.
Yeah.
Imagine these are people that we believe not only are talented but also pillars of the community, and he is definitely one of those people that I would consider that. So, you know, I'm happy to call him a friend, and I enjoy him. I enjoy his work as an artist. So, check out the link, get some music, check it out. You can listen before you buy as well. He's got all of his albums up there as well. So sample them before you buy them and get you some music. So yeah.
And note, if you do buy any music on Bandcamp, it is yours. You can download it to your computer. You can burn it onto a CD. You will have it for as long as Bandcamp, the website, is up. If you lose the files, whatever. I feel like I just want to throw that out there just in case.
Yeah, just download your music.
Yeah, I just recently started using Bandcamp over Spotify because of some Spotify BS.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, also the money goes directly to the artist
Yeah.
and not rigmarole.
There are alternatives out there. Just remember, like, keep looking for stuff. You don't have to be giving data to as many bad companies as you might think.
Well, that's it for me and the Community Spotlight. Now let's kick this thing off with some super cool nerd news.
So, in the 1970s, a movie came out called Faces of Death. This is, I'm aware.
So much for monetization.
Yeah, documentary style, with some real footage of death, literal death. And we are getting a sort of a meta sequel / reboot. All right. Okay. Their release says it continues the exploration of the original film's infamous "Is it real or not?" conceit. Conceit continues as a woman working as a content moderator for a major video platform discovers what appears to be reenactments of murders from the original film. In an online world where nothing can be trusted, she must determine whether the violence is fiction or unfolding in real time. Starring Barbie Ferreira, who you would know if you watched Euphoria. She's the girl that ends up being kind of a cam girl situation. It is being written by Daniel Goldhaber, who wrote Cam, which is a horror movie that came out a few years ago. I have actually seen it. It actually is pretty good. It's about a cam girl who sort of is being haunted, and a fake version of her pops up on the internet. So this is a guy that understands sort of meta storytelling. I will say I am absolutely shocked that this is making it into theaters. It is releasing April 10th. I thought there was a law against showing real in theaters. I assumed it was one of those things. I just assumed that you couldn't do that.
Oh, sweet child. Let me tell you about Rotten.com.
Okay, Rotten.com is from a different era.
No, but also the Faces of Death movies, I think were like required watching in the military, unfortunately.
Ooh.
Like these VHS would just like pop up, and like I didn't even realize there were like several of them. But not good stuff.
Yeah, and there have been like cases where some films, and these are all films from a while ago, and actually those are like things like that are probably why you're not allowed to show that kind of stuff on the screen. And I'm hoping that, this is me being hopeful, honestly, that they're not gonna do real stuff. Like, I want that security in my mind just in general, because I'm not seeing this.
Yeah,
you cannot pay me to see that.
Shudder bought it. So this is a movie that was made, actually a couple years ago. It was made in 2023, I believe. And it sort of got shopped around and nobody wanted it.
Because wonder why.
Of course.
Yeah.
Shudder eventually bought it. It's just, it was something that I found sort of on the internet that I thought was so bizarre. I wanted to talk about it. I had never heard of these movies.
And then you did like 2 seconds of research and went,
oh no.
Like, that's all it takes is like 2 seconds to go, oh no, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have seen my reaction when she was like, "Oh yeah, faces." I was like, "What?"
I sent it in the chat, and Jason just like ...
Yeah, like
Hey.
I didn't say anything in the chat. Cass immediately sat on the couch. I was like, "Hey, I have a question,
A big question.
just a little one," and
What?
just immediately laid into her a little bit.
Excuse me, the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, real deaths in movies. They legally, what happens is that a lot of it is covered under the First Amendment.
Yeah.
It would be really hard to legislate against death stuff without restricting a lot of other camera stuff. But the person who has passed away does have continued rights to their likeness to an extent.
Yeah.
So like their estate could sue or whatever. But it's just tricky to do it without unintentionally creating precedent that is going to make other more important, in most cases, like freedom of speech in the press, like hard to do. So
Yeah. And one thing that I do want to make very clear from everything I've said, these are not snuff films. That is a different category.
Yeah.
This is things where people die, not where people were killed.
snuff films exclusively is
Is a
when-
murder.
Yeah, murder.
or setting up like
Yeah.
if somebody died doing Jackass and they used it, then that would be considered a snuff film because they
Doing
stunt.
something to leave. Yeah. This
If it died during a stunt, then like
The definition is
crazy
such
that
a
didn't happen.
weird tightrope. And by the way, it's weird that I have not had this conversation, but like watched a video with this in there somewhere this
Yeah.
week. Probably because this news came out.
Not
honestly.
shocking.
Yeah, and like Kat and I were talking on the way here.
Quiet.
I have watched in the past 6 months. There have been a couple of videos that I have seen on the internet of people dying, and that is that sort of news situations, and that is also very different to
you've
me.
probably
Yeah.
even heard of these situations,
You might
but
have
we're
heard
not
of
going to get into it.
famous people. Who knows?
Pretty good time for that shit to stop.
Yeah. I
Weird timing for this to be coming out, actually.
very
With
strange
that in
time.
the conversation.
Yeah, I kind of wonder. Anyway, if nobody has any further comments, because I certainly
No.
feel uncomfortable talking about this. Cora, do you want to talk about something?
Yes, and let me bring in some joy with
Please.
the wonderful world of Studio Ghibli.
Couldn't get any purer than that.
So if you are a fan of Princess Mononoke, Spirited Away, or Howl's Moving Castle, then you are probably very familiar with the artwork of Yoji Takeshige. Takeshige. He was the art director, and for all three of these films, he is also, just in general, a pretty infamous painter at this point. Like if you have the art book for Studio Ghibli or Howl's Moving Castle, his work is just everywhere. And you have the opportunity to learn from him coming up soon at the Studio Ghibli parks, along with watercolor artist, God, forgive me if I mess up your name, Shigeara Nomura, who also worked with Studio Ghibli. The two of them will be doing a special drawing class for the special Dondoko Fest held at the Studio Ghibli Parks on April 11th and April 12th. With that in mind, understand that this is not something you have to have a ticket for either. You don't have to have a ticket to the Studio Ghibli Parks to participate in this class. To get your ticket to participate, you get to do... Oh, I forgot. Yeah. You get to do what what Japan likes to do best, which is a lottery system essentially for tickets. But it seems like these are more like special prize tickets. Like between February 25th and March 1st, you can sign up for a ticket raffle. And if you are picked, which they will announce those on March 6th, then you get to have this drawing class with Takeshige and Nomura.
Super cool.
In addition to that, after the class is over, you will have the opportunity to wander the park to some of their recommended locations and draw and sketch there.
Oh, that's dope.
Dude,
Yeah, no, like I almost cried. I was like, that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
whoever
This is
wins
what we
this,
want.
Yeah.
whoever wins this, I hope they don't just like have a heart attack or something like immediately.
I know, right? If you are like, it's also like if you aren't able to, like, I'm not able to enter this raffle. There's no way I can get to Japan.
Yeah.
For this, which makes me very sad. I would love to learn from him because I've seen his paintings.
Her ass will go too.
Oh, I would leave all of you behind.
And we would understand.
I know, right? I'm not even mad at that statement.
Yeah.
That was truth.
But if you are like me, unfortunately unable to make that trip out of the blue, you can see some of his process paintings on, I have to say this very carefully, Nicker Color Company. Nicker.
Yeah.
I don't
Why,
understand what
why
you're talking
careful?
about.
It's an acrylic paint company.
Yeah, Jason, can you say that faster?
I could, but I won't.
Yeah, no. But they have several guest painters on their YouTube channel to just like video their process with painting with their colors, and he's on there quite frequently, and it's all in Japanese, so it's probably like saying what he's doing on the screen. I can't read it because I don't speak Japanese, but you know, that way you can at least see some of his process. And of course, again, Nomura will also be there. His work is also on the Paint's YouTube channel. we're just not taking chances, guys.
Yes.
That's too close to words. And I have bad words.
Words we don't want to be on
Yeah.
camera accidentally saying that we don't use.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what ADD, ADHD, neurodivergent brain do. But yeah. Would y'all take this class if you had the opportunity?
I'm so bad at drawing, and still yes.
Yeah,
like
I
I can't draw a
suck.
stick figure, and I would still try and take
Ooh,
this
I
class.
can draw a stick figure. Is that all it's
Kat
required?
can draw the shit out of a stick figure. Like, absolutely nails it.
In the top 10 of stick figures, basic stick
If
figures.
he could like rear back and smack the crap out of me and like put the ability in my body, I'd let him.
Osmosis.
Yeah,
Oh,
like old school evangelical preachers.
Yep.
Just like all of a sudden I can draw.
Slap the anti-drawing demons out of you. Which is what we all need.
I banish your untalented ass.
Yeah. No, I would just go sit and be like,
Yeah.
Instead of me drawing, can you just draw?
can you just try and kind of watch you?
I wonder my question is how many tickets they're going to be, like how many students are there going to be for the class?
So,
Because I assume like at a max 30.
yeah.
That would be
30
generous
is
still.
exactly the number I came up with.
Me
at
too.
most.
Yeah, because this is spread over 2 days, so the 11th and the 12th. So that would be like a 15-15 or something like that. Because even though there's 2 teachers technically, that is a lot of students if you've ever taken an art class with 30 students because you live in America and that's what art class is. It's awful, actually.
Cheers to the public education system.
But it is also impossible to ask your teacher any questions. It is impossible to really get a feel for what the teacher's trying to say.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is fascinating. I can't wait to see more about it, and I hope that we get to see some of the pictures that these artists draw. Oh, the other important thing, it does have an age limit. It is from high school and older. So if you are younger than high school age, you cannot participate.
I feel like that's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't really want to like be responsible for a
Children.
kid internationally,
9-year-old.
like who's younger than like 14, 15.
Yeah.
Like,
And what I'm hoping for, honestly, is more younger artists.
Yeah.
I want to see the younger generation getting
yeah,
a chance.
this is exactly like the kind of opportunity. Like, I'm so happy to hear, like, to foster new generations of talent and guide them, especially like in professional like ways, and it could be a launch pad for some new people. That's cool.
Yeah, and
Cool project.
the vibe I've gotten from Takashige is that he is very nice. Like, he always seems very kind in his videos. Again, I can't speak or read Japanese, but his tone is very nice. So I'm going to assume he's being nice.
My experience in Tokyo, the discipline around like the civility is very high professionally. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure there were lots of people who didn't like me, although I wasn't being obnoxious or anything. There could be people that didn't like interacting with me. You can't see a hint of it, like, at all.
Nice.
It's kind of nice. Civilized people being kind.
And on that note, Kat, what you got for us?
So, Steve Carell is coming back to television. I wasn't a huge fan of The Office. I don't know if anybody here was a huge fan of The Office.
I watched it.
I watched it. It's sometimes funny.
I like clips. I've never watched the show.
But Space Force, he was amazing in. And Cass is experiencing him in a show she hadn't seen.
Crying.
Yeah, lots. Anyway, so he's going to HBO for a new 10-episode series called Rooster. Have you heard anything about this?
No.
I've heard that it's happening. I haven't heard anything about it.
Okay, so it features co-creators Bill Lawrence and his former Scrubs collaborator Matt Tarsis. It is about Carell visits his daughter, played by Charlie Clive, who I didn't get to look up. A professor who accidentally burned down a faculty house and intentionally punched her husband, a fellow professor, after finding out he was having an affair with a grad student. And Steve Carell is playing a character who, it doesn't say his name, but best-selling author behind a popular book series, coaxed into contributing on campus, befriends students, attends frat parties, and attempts to live up to the nickname Rooster, who is the protagonist of his novels, and not ever Steve Carell. It also is going to have Danielle Deadwyler. I don't know her well. Ted Lasso's Phil Dunster. He plays Jamie. And John C. McGinley.
What?
Oh.
There it goes.
There is a Bill Lawrence show. There's a Bill Lawrence show that number one I haven't heard about, but has Steve Carell and Phil Dunster and John C. McGinley in it.
And Lauren Tsai. I hadn't heard of this.
Cry.
There's no crying on this show.
I didn't have stories walking into this, and I just ran across it. I'm sitting here like, what? I've been following Steve Carell since The Office. I wasn't a huge fan of it. I was a big fan of almost everything else I've seen him do.
Like, I've been following Bill Lawrence since 2001.
He hasn't, I don't think, specifically teamed back up with, what's his face, Matt Tarsis. I don't think has been a co-creators. This is the Scrubs team, and they brought John C. McGinley on to do a starring Steve Carell. I've never heard of it. It's coming out March 8th.
It's coming out March 8th? When does this man sleep? Scrubs is coming out February 25th. Shrinking is coming out right now. Ted Lasso's coming out this summer. Like, when does Bill Lawrence sleep?
He's got to be.
When does that happen?
He's got to be like in his 60s or 50s.
At the very least, late 50s. Like,
yeah.
This man is on like Brennan Lee Mulligan sleep time, which is, I'm assuming,
Correct.
an hour and a half a night. Yeah, and cocaine.
I'm assuming it's like how Jeremy Renner described sleeping, where it would be, I'm on set and I need a nap, but I'm just gonna climb under the crap table. The craft table? Craft table? Thank you.
The craft table.
I can't
You're
understand.
not in Vegas.
It depends.
I've never seen it written.
I've
never seen it written down. I've only heard it, and I can't hear things right.
I was confused by craft table.
Thank you.
First.
But he would crawl under the craft table, take like a 30-minute nap, and then go back to whatever he was doing. I'm assuming it's like that.
Like, this is insane.
I mean, I run on either not that high productivity or constant, so like maybe he's just in an era or whatever. Like, but still, like, yeah, a Steve Carell show. Apparently, a trailer dropped today. I will be watching it. I'm excited. It is a comedy. It's one of the finest comedy showrunners that I've ever seen.
By the way, if you're not watching Shrinking, I already cried this season.
It didn't take very long.
It didn't take very long.
Never does.
Per Jace Burner in the chat, Cass has been following Bill Lawrence since 2003, ignoring the restraining order.
Oh,
not,
yeah.
not ignoring it, flaunting it. Like, you think this
He
is
was
going to
like,
stop
you
me?
think you can stop me? By the way, in 2003, I was 11. I've just been
She had to beg
The-
for
like,
rides.
in his bushes, just like, hello, William.
Like, don't get it confused. This isn't one of those sexual things. I just
Yeah.
want to
Like
watch
one of those
you.
kids from Weapons or something.
Yeah.
Oof. I wouldn't put it past her. I'm surprised that he knows that. Jason knows that. But, like, it does happen. As
See,
her
Jason, you
roommate.
get me. You know what I'm about.
Ignoring the bedtime too. He added.
Oh, yeah. I just climb down, put my sheets out the window, climb down every night.
It's a one-story house. You don't have to do it.
Well, I
You
was pretty
do
short
for
when I was
dramatic
11.
effect.
It's getting
Nope.
weird here.
Anyways.
Anyways, March, 10 episodes. No idea whether it's just like a limited run or whether they're... I think with that team, it's hard to imagine that they couldn't get follow-up seasons.
Yeah.
So we'll see where it goes. It's I want to see something like old school, but like not as like based in Will Ferrell trying to get drunk.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch the whole thing, even if it starts out miserable.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be one of those shows that I'm like, I'll give it the entire show to see if it's good.
I'll decide afterwards. So that's it for that.
Oh, okay. Well, a couple months ago, I did an announcement on the show that YouTube was taking action against a lot of the AI channels on its platform by yanking their monetization. They've gone further, and they have just started deleting channels. 16 prominent AI channels on YouTube have been just shit canned. So, to give you an idea, combined, these channels had 4.7 billion views between them and 35 million subscribers, and YouTube wiped out about 16 of them today. Let's see. Prominent names were Screen Culture. I don't want to say prominent. Yeah. Hacks. Screen Culture, KH Studio. They were like the main ones out there, especially after they yanked the monetization, that were complaining like, well, we put a lot of work into this, and how are we supposed to make money from this? And they were really being, look, here's the violin. It's playing. But YouTube decided to take further action, and Screen Culture, KH Studio, they had 11 million subs between them, and they were getting billions of views. And basically theirs was like concept trailers using AI, and it looked like crap. Swantos Fascianatus, it was an AI story channel with about 6 million subs. They basically told fiction stories and had AI images following along. You know
I've
that
seen
one.
those, yeah.
Okay, yeah, they had 6 million subs. They're gone. They're not even on the channel anymore. I checked right before we this morning before we did the show.
Yeah.
They're gone. Imperial De Jesus and Super Cat League had 4 million subs, and they're gone as well. So YouTube is not playing around. Their official statement basically was like, we are looking to improve the content on our platform, so we are getting rid of this. I love how they said basically improve content, which would imply that yours is shit, because it is. There are plenty of people that make very, very good content on YouTube that is made with their own and hands and creativity, and they are worth checking out over AI slop that someone typed in to generate. So I'm not sure because YouTube was letting them exist. You just couldn't monetize. So what happened where they just said, you know what, bye.
You know what? Like, I have no faith in corporations. What happened is somebody told them, like, this can't be your intellectual property either. Like, YouTube. There's nothing to stop them from, like, getting the biggest they can get and then taking their audience with them and leaving you in the dust. Like, it represents some threat to YouTube. That has to be it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, someone probably pointed out, hey, our biggest channels have taken an anti-AI stance. If they leave, we got nothing.
There's going to be an AI slop streaming platform eventually.
Oh yeah, it's not going to take
Good.
very long.
Leave it
in
there.
the next 4 years.
I will say,
guarantee it.
can you imagine subscribing to an AI slop channel?
Couldn't be me.
Nah.
I was just thinking about that when he was listing off number of subscribers. As I was like, that's great if they're like not going to be allowed to do that or whatever. But what's almost more concerning to me is that people are signing up for this shit.
And
Who are you?
well, a lot of the videos they were
Not
putting
here,
out
'cause we're
also,
real.
when this first started coming out, they were labeling their videos like straight up whatever the movie was trailer.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
they started getting
That's happened to me a
dinged for
couple of
that.
times.
YouTube actually started talking about misleading content
Yeah.
in titles and thumbnails, and then they were getting mixed in with like actual trailers for stuff. You would see them like number 3 or number 4 hit on an actual trailer,
That happened to me with Supergirl.
and it was getting a little confusing.
Yeah.
And they were, of course, they would put like a thumbnail or something that was likely from the actual movie. And they started getting really hit on that, and then they just took away their monetization. I just can't figure out, because now, were they just still a threat to the studio? Were they still like, pulling
It is still
viewers away?
It's still, weird. Well, all AI is kind of plagiarism, but especially if you're posting like trailers and shit, that is intellectual property, and the laws that govern AI have not been written yet, but they're gonna be.
And furthermore, a lot of other creators have been caught in the backlash and have their channels deleted. So if you are a creator out there that does maybe use AI assisting in some of your videos, you may want to be careful going forward, because they're looking at everything with a broad scope, and if they detect it, you could get caught up in there. So that's even using AI to say, generate thumbnails. There is a popular YouTuber I follow. He basically kind of makes fun of sovereign citizens. But he started using AI to generate thumbnails for his videos. And he disappeared for a little while.
Yeah.
And so just even be careful using this tech to do anything with your videos. As far
And
as
this
like...
is where it's going to be complicated, right?
Yeah.
Because there's so many one-man studios. And, like, it sucks on the one hand to have to do all of that, like, to do a YouTube one-man house. Like, you have to be good at too many things, and a person can't be good at too many things. But on the other hand, like, cracking down on AI is going to be difficult, because, in fact, it is going to be opportunistic for, like, genuine people try-harding. I don't have a problem with thumbnail AI generation, really. We don't use it.
No,
I
this
would
is
prefer
genuine
we don't.
shitty Photoshop.
Yeah. And we don't, like, plan to, but, like, there are times where I'm like,
Yeah.
a little help is appropriate.
A tool, not a crutch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, I hope they figure it out. Like you said, most of the laws haven't been written yet for that. Almost none of the laws have been written for the internet yet.
Yeah.
Like, we've got, like, Section 208 or whatever it is.
Behind
Yeah.
at
Like,
all times.
and for that matter, we still don't have the legislation for having cameras on phones.
Yeah.
Like, really. And right to privacy and all of those things. And as somebody who is a filmmaker, content creator, and photographer, I need them to be incredibly careful about how they legislate some of this.
And granted, I think I was one of the people, like, for a while, I think Lenza, when they were doing the thumbnails or whatever, and it was AI generated, I did a couple of those, and an artist friend of mine actually set me straight on that. And I do not fault him for the words that he said to me, because he was absolutely right. One of his was like, far too many artists to be doing some stuff like this. And I was like, you're right. I took all that down, deleted it, and
we live and we learn.
yeah, I'm capable. I'm an old dog, but I will learn some new tricks. So I appreciated that talking to I got. That dressing down was deserved, but there are far too many talented people out there who could create something with their hands and heart and mind. And so these channels getting axed, I have accidentally clicked on a couple of their videos,
Same.
so I will go so far as to go ahead and dislike, and then I'll go to my YouTube history and delete it. I don't know if that does anything. It makes me feel better.
I did, when the Supergirl trailer came out, I went and clicked on the first link, and I was like, this looks like shit. Oh no, this is Supergirl movie gonna be bad?
I told you about it later. Like, was like a Supergirl something, and you were like, I think I saw, and I was
and it
like,
was like really bad, and you were like, that's not real.
Including, I've had to hit some videos that basically took one of our shorts or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was like, the journalist in this clip is about to describe the new whatever.
Like,
and then it would just it was one of Cass's clips.
about what?
I forget what story it was,
but it'll do like an AI
like announcement
voiceover.
Like she's about to say this, and then it just played her video, and then subscribe for more.
Yeah.
And that was it. So yeah, YouTube has been good about that. They will copyright strike that shit quick, and I was like, absolutely not.
Thank you.
Pull my video off your channel. So, but when YouTube does these actions, they do it in a wide sweep. So if you're using these tools, be careful, because that's how a lot of people have been getting caught up. So.
Well, first, like, there are people, I've heard people say, and I didn't get to this perspective for a long time, that are like, I'm not any kind of artist. And I'm like, if you don't see yourself as any kind of artist, then, like, you're probably not living life right. Like, some form of it, even if you're not
Humans
drawing
create
or
art,
whatever.
that's what we do.
Yeah, like words or D&D, all of these are forms of art. They're not commercial art. So they're like, what am I going to do about AI? Like, I'm not generating images. I'm also not drawing them. I don't have anything to do with this. And I'm like, there is something that our whole society needs to do, and that's become okay with people not being good at everything and being like Cass and I have good jokes, but not good drawings. So we used to draw crappy drawings and put them on there with the joke that we wanted to tell. The jokes were the art.
Yeah.
I don't even like the ones where it's an AI voiceover, because every now and then it'll get a word wrong, and it's like there's plenty of people. I don't like any, like, it's an AI generated story being spoken by an AI and the images are AI. This is garbage.
And they're ruin English, like in every language, I assume. But I will tell you something YouTube is doing that you guys should be on the lookout for. They're coming for subtitles. Have you seen this? Like, they're taking out custom subtitles. I haven't confirmed this, but I've heard it complained about a lot. Custom subtitles that people have made that are real people subtitling something and replaced it with AI stuff. And I'm like, ooh.
I haven't heard that talked about specifically, but I have noticed, because I watch a lot of analog horror, because, I gotta make sure we have a good smattering of stuff for later.
Yeah.
And also,
Fodder.
There's just a lot of good stuff that's been coming out this year. Holy crap. But I've noticed that the quality of the YouTube subtitles has gone down, because a lot of creators will go ahead and type up their own subtitles, or they'll put hidden messages in the subtitles because they could customize it to whatever they wanted. And like that part of it has gone down a little bit, because not everyone uses subtitles. But the quality of the actual subtitles of what people are saying has gone down drastically.
You see that indistinguishable or indistinct mumbling or something like that. That's nearly always AI generated. The parenthetical indistinguishable is typically an AI subtitling, I've noticed. And there's a couple other tells, like in dashes and writing kind of tells for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's sad when the quality goes down. Human subtitlers, or like copywriters, are very talented. Often they work really hard, and they can analyze. Human ears hear human voices better. Yeah, it makes me sad.
All right. Tag, you're it.
All right, my second unfortunate story. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is getting a TV show.
Why?
Produced by Glenn Powell. You know, the guy that just failed at the Running Man. So, we are getting a Texas Chainsaw Massacre TV show and a movie. It is being created by J.T. Molnar, who, yeah, he did Strange Darlings, or Strange Darling, which got a lot of attention, made a splash a couple years ago. I have not seen it yet. I literally have a DVD that was given to me by a friend that's sitting in a bag. I'm supposed to watch it. Bucky, shout out. He absolutely loved it.
My boy.
My boy. But yeah, we're Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Also involving some of the original creators.
What is this playing on?
We don't know yet.
Oh, jeez.
It's A24, so we don't know like what it's going to be released on. They work with a lot of different studios. It's A24, which gives me a little bit of hope. I'm very nervous. I've only ever seen the first one. Oofers. Like, the production obviously has a legendary, terrible production of the first one, although they were indie filmmakers, so I get it a little bit, but like, it's just like weirdly cruel. I don't know, Kat, how do you feel about people that like Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
So, like, there are a lot of people
I know
who
the answer to this question.
defend slasher movies, and like, I'll be a defender of it in some, like, it can be cathartic for people. I like the corny ones like Scream. I have never met, and I've met a lot of these, I have never met someone who had Texas Chainsaw Massacre as their top movie who I would be comfortable spending time alone with.
Yeah.
Not once. And I've known pretty well maybe 25 people who have said it's their favorite movie, and they're just never like mentally okay. Like, it's too close to torture porn.
Is it just one of those? Of course, it's you.
It's like,
Is it like the Fight Club?
yes, I was about to bring that. Yeah, I was about to bring that up. There's a rule that I have that there's a certain number of things out there that if you like it, that's okay. If it's your favorite thing, red flag. Fight Club, I do love Fight Club. If it's your favorite movie,
It's not my favorite one.
If
Don't
Texas
look at me.
Chainsaw Massacre is your favorite movie or in your top 5, like if you like it, okay. If it's your favorite, not that you're automatically written up, but that is a red flag.
Yeah, there are certain horror movies that it's like, oh, that's your favorite?
Yeah.
Like, why though? Why
that
though?
one?
Like, Fight Club, I feel differently about to an extent because I really like Fight Club. I really like Polinick and whatever. But if somebody really likes Fight Club, I say, what do you like about it? Because there's a very strong chance
of
they
different
didn't,
reasons.
Need some
or they
elaboration here.
didn't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
In
number of
so many
millennials that think
cases.
it's about them is so funny. Like, no. Oh, no.
No, you're
No.
what happened after it continued on the trajectory that they were warning about in Fight Club.
I watched it once. I feel like I never need to see it
Yeah,
again.
one time.
Honestly,
However,
most people don't.
Like, if I end up watching it again, it's probably going to be with a group of friends
Yeah.
that have never seen it, and I will be like, okay. I've never seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre, any of them. I want to see the original because it's a
moment in
classic.
time.
It's a moment in time. It's
Yeah.
a classic. I've been warned of a lot of stuff with it already.
Like, there's nothing that's going to be, I think, particularly terribly traumatizing to you.
No, I have been warned about one death in it, which I think was the one with the hooks.
Yeah.
The hooks.
That one
the
is,
hooks are rough.
Yeah, I got warned ahead of time on that. And in my head, I'm like, no, that just sounds really cool from like a special effects standpoint. I have to see this.
That's fair.
Pretty well, it's among their better done stuff in that movie.
I will say, I'm happy. Come for me in the comments if Fight Club is your favorite movie of all time.
And then write a short essay.
Yeah. Send it to me.
You don't get to say,
we'll
peer
peer
review.
review.
Just you, though.
Oh,
Like,
I'm
I'm going to
fine.
need to be.
I know I have
thought you
shit
said
taste
this.
in movies and stuff compared to y'all, so I know.
But Fight Club's. How do you feel
I've
about
seen
Fight
it
Club?
once.
I'd
I've seen it once. I enjoyed it. There. I'm done.
Polinick's my favorite author. Like,
yeah,
I do,
he's my favorite author. Fight
like-
Club's one of my least favorite books he's written.
It should be noted that Polinick also thinks the people that Fight Club is their favorite movie, he also hates you. Or he also does not trust you.
frequently, yes.
Polnick was in, like, this, it's kind of autobiographical, which is about a Fight Club that he was, I think, in Portland, that he was kind of part of. Like, it's kind of, it wasn't a formal thing or whatever.
I fell in some of those one of those circles, and those guys could not fight. But, it was fun to go beat them up.
I mean, like, I will say, beat the shit out of Jared Leto. Cheers.
Wow.
It's like mosh pits, though. Like, it's not about being able to. It's about being tough enough to, like, whatever, to hang.
Yeah.
Or Wall
These
of
people
Death.
just wanted to be wailed on. It was like, all right,
Oh yeah,
sure,
that's
Who
not
doesn't
my
these
kink.
days?
anybody that's actually taken a punch.
That's fair.
It hurts.
I have found them to be quite displeasant, and I've taken a lot of them.
I've taken a decent amount of punches. Not in the last, 10 years, probably.
I'm not going to make that joke. She doesn't remember that well. That's what I'll say.
Oh, right. I think we're
Hey,
going to
look,
move
yeah,
on.
I was going to make a joke about
Cora?
why
We're gonna
you
travel down the
forgot,
road here.
and then I was like, nope.
Let's ease on down the road.
Oh,
He's on down.
Ease on down the road.
moseying
Everyone
on
started
down.
calling me Dorothy.
Oh wait, it's my turn, ain't it?
It is, yes, ma'am.
All right. I'm gonna bring more good news.
Yay!
Yay.
Again, I am the palate cleanser, I
Thank
guess.
you.
And that is with a sentimental little walk. So on February, bless you,
Sorry. Thank you.
February 26th, 2016, a indie creator named Concerned Ape released Stardew Valley. That was 10 years ago.
Wow.
And we got some information this week that our good old ape that is very concerned is going to be. Will you children behave over there? Hold
That
on.
one was
It's not
actually
me.
my fault,
Wasn't
but
me.
yes, I will. I will.
I need you both to behave, okay?
She,
wasn't
anyway,
me.
Stardew Valley.
I watched Punches Fly. Don't make me get out of the
Punch.
producer chair.
Punch fly. Yes, Stardew Valley Concerned Ape.
Yes,
It's a
Stardew
new
Valley
thing.
Concerned Ape. He came out with some information this week, which was little teasers about an update he's working on, which is going to be update 1.7.
Sun Rain Mountain.
I mean, who knows?
Oh.
We only know very little information. One thing we know, he is still working on Haunted Chocolatier. He wanted that to be made very crystal
nice.
clear because people had just assumed he'd stopped working on it because there was no update. I don't know why y'all think that was the case. He's doing this by himself and also doing stuff for Stardew still. So, stop. He's working on it. It's fine.
I'll remind you, Team Cherry didn't give an update for 8 years.
Yeah, and he's been giving a lot of updates in comparison, honestly. But he's still working on Haunted Chocolatier. But as far as Stardew goes, we have two big things about the update. One, there will be more interactions with children. That is a complaint that the community has had for a while. I shouldn't say complaint. It's been on a wish list for there to be more stuff to do with the kids. Because currently they stay little toddlers and they just run around your house and you can put hats on them and you can pick them up and that's about it. And so we don't know what the extent of it is, but they're going to do more. And there will be 2 more marriage candidates added to the game. No, we don't. He's adding oh, are we no longer live?
I think
I know
we are.
Oh, okay. I have the stream up over here and it said we disconnected
Wow,
for a
that was
second.
weird.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, we don't. Okay, we don't know if it's going to be
Bit buttered.
2 new characters or if he's going to make two characters marriage candidates. I would like to throw out there, please don't make Clint a marriage candidate. Nobody wants that. No one wants to date the incel blacksmith.
So glad that ended with
And
Smith.
so Blacksmith
And
was
if
my
for,
nickname.
for more on that, listen to any incel tell you
Also,
about why
they're
nobody
really
wants to date them.
George R.R. Martining him are you working on this other thing?
Yeah,
while
they
you're
are.
fucking around?"
Leave him alone.
Except the difference is that he is working on Stardew Valley
Yeah.
and Haunted
And
Chocolatier, and
Yeah,
George R. R.
he-
Martin is not. Is
Hey,
not
he's a
working.
hey,
He's
leave
not.
him alone.
And we know
George
that.
R. R. Martin has been very, very tied into Stardew Valley lately.
Yeah. George R. R.
Expected to
Martin is
write.
absolutely working on Stardew Valley.
Oh, absolutely. Anyway, there's
Get ready
also
for when you behead the child.
all of this is from an interview with IGN. I would recommend going to watch or to go read that interview. It's actually a very good one. Anything with Concerned Ape is just always really wholesome because he's just a very down to earth person. Like, he was asked if he sees himself still as like an indie creator, or not indie, but like an amateur, or if he sees himself more professionally now. And he's like, no, absolutely, I still see myself as an amateur. I still don't know what I'm doing half the time. I'm like, that's a lie, but I'll take it. I understand that. He also pointed out there is still a secret in Stardew Valley that no one has found.
What?
Oh, that's just mean.
That's
No,
amazing.
this has been a secret that
It's that
everyone.
the blacksmith fucks.
Sorry.
Sorry, I know nothing. I know literally.
I-
I know nothing.
I'm gonna show you a picture of the blacksmith later, and I want you to
I'm
say
gonna
that
be
again.
horrified.
Yeah, you're gonna be horrified.
You're gonna need to see it because a blacksmith that can't get any, like with all the
Hold on,
blacksmithing,
what's the blacksmith?
smithing.
What is his name?
Clint.
Oh, it's gone off the rails.
You know that if
But,
Clint is just a little weird in font,
There was
it
a
doesn't
story
look
in
like
there
Clint.
somewhere.
I can explain it later. Anyways, yeah, there's been a secret that no one has found in the game. Everyone, like, it's. Oh, do you take it back now? Do you take it back?
Unless it's a whole
That man
Mission
has
Impossible.
never seen a potato. Not that you have to, but like, ooh, he wants it. He's never
I
seen
don't
one.
think he's ever
I-
seen any equipment.
Anybody
including
else
his
in
own.
anything.
Just stare straight ahead.
The language level on a Stardew Valley story.
If you romance Emily, which is the character he has a crush on in the game, she's a blue-haired manic pixie dream girl. I actually love her.
she
She's
is.
fantastic, wonderful. Emily is great. She works at the bar. She's like a bartender with the guy that runs the bar, and he will sit there and just stare at her the whole time, and he will get jealous. Like anytime you have a date in the bar with another character or with her or whatever, if you interact with her at all, he gets jealous.
Never fall in love with a stripper.
If you talk to him during certain events, he'll just be like, Emily looks really good today. I'm like, I need you to not talk like that ever to me again. Are you okay?
I broke her.
Back to the secret, real quick. This secret has been, like, everyone in the community has known there's a secret no one has found, like, from the beginning. He mentioned that it's an Easter egg that no longer really matters anymore because it's announcing something that he decided not to add to the game at all.
Gotcha.
But he thinks it would be really cool if one day we found it, and so we know what it is. It's text talking about an update that never happened.
Yeah.
But we don't know how to get it.
Yeah.
And he's like, maybe one day I'll tell y'all, but I'm not doing it now. So the hunt for that's going to start up again. And to think about the fact this game has been out for 10 years and people have broken this code into pieces and still don't know how to get this or find it or what it says. I'm so curious.
I don't know how, like, I'm not a very experienced coder, but I'm very confused how you could have the source code and not be able to find, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that seems weird.
Like-
Shout out to Jace talking about Aegon, and Aegon are going to be in the new Stardew Valley. I thought that was very
George
clever.
R. R. Martin's signature.
Yeah.
And like, I would assume he's going to, like, it'll be one female and one male character that are marriage candidates. However, I think all of the available women are marriage candidates except for Pam. And I don't know anyone who wants to date the town drunk. I mean, she is
I know some
10,000.
guys that would, though.
She's 10,000 leagues above Clint, honestly, because she's awesome and she does fuck because she has a daughter.
Yeah, but she's looking for that.
That you can marry.
Six.
By the way, you can marry her daughter, so she's like old.
And she's
Where-
holding out
where
for
has
that
this
6
gone?
feet.
Her daughter is
yeah.
her daughter is an adult.
Yeah.
I need to point that out.
Yeah.
real
That's
fast.
better.
Pam is that
This is just into her.
I
would
love
date
it.
anything in a video
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Look, Pam is awesome. I think she's great. Clint, I hate. I talk to him because he upgrades my tools, and then I get my tools upgraded, and
Yeah,
I
he
never
does.
have to
Yeah,
talk.
he does.
Ah,
All day,
stop.
every day.
You
I'm
love
so
that
sorry.
round face with those blank eyes.
But yeah, as I was saying, I don't know of any other single females that you could date in the game, so it'll be interesting. And the only male options, actually no, all the male options are great except Clint. That's it. Yay. He will announce who these candidates are on the anniversary, which is also a show day. So I will have an update for you guys then. Kat, please save us from whatever happened here.
All I can think about is sitting here being like, no, I don't have any friends you can date. And it's like, how is this an escape from real life? I've had too many of those conversations. So let me go to my saved. I'm going to be prepared for like most things this year. Okay. So, film students can't sit through movies anymore.
Oh.
Have you heard about this? Yeah. So I was looking into this because I saw this article earlier this week, and it's like a professor comes out and said, like, well, 20 professors are kind of like, yeah, film students are having trouble sitting through films, and they can't answer basic questions about them. But the anecdote that I kept hearing, and why I didn't know more about it until now, is that University of Wisconsin, Madison, Jeff Smith said he asked his students about the ending of the film 1962 Francois Truffaut, I think, film Jules and Jim. And I'm like, yeah, but in their defense, 1962 French movie is not all movies, and it's the French had a habit at the time of taking like all the interesting parts out of like World War movies. Yeah. It just being like, the ennui. And I'm like, so maybe that's not the best. And I kind of blew it off. And then it turns out like all movies, they're not. Some professors have taken to assigning portions of films, which I don't love. And I imagine that film professors are not thrilled about it either, but like you try and teach the people in front of you. Yeah. So like, I don't know how I feel about this, because I feel like a lot of film class is watching movies that aren't good. They're just more popular than other movies in their day. And so on the one hand, I'm like, we don't have to keep showing everybody Last of the Mohicans forever. Decent cinematography. Everybody should see Singing in the Rain, though. Like,
Yeah.
We could do better. I'm hoping what it makes is actual film classes more relevant. That we're not just like, these are good because they're old and slow.
Yeah.
I'm just like...
It's a hard thing. I was thinking about this because I ran across a similar story, probably same story. Like, I have watched some really boring movies that I've really loved, and I've watched some old movies, like, I don't like Sunset Boulevard. I think it's fine. I loved the Tarkovsky movie, Stalker. It is one of the most boring movies I've ever seen. It was also sort of revolutionary and really interesting. And so, like, I wouldn't know how to gauge what to show film students, but I do think there are movies that were sort of revolutionary for their time that it would be good to see, and, like, I just don't have a good answer.
Well, yeah, you have to see the movie. I forget what film it's from, but where the house frame crashes
The
on
Charlie
the guy.
Chaplin.
The Charlie Chaplin thing.
I felt the same way when y'all took me to see Oppenheimer.
Fuck off. That movie was so good.
To me, Oppenheimer is a perfect example. I found it pretty boring. I think it's a really good movie. I don't want to see it again. Like, I think it's really well done. No complaints. Not my favorite.
So I actually have like a weird, like, opposite experience with film class. So I took a history of film class when I was in college. It was probably one of my favorite classes. We went over cinematography and everything like that. And the teacher focused on having films from all over the world as films we would watch. And she wanted to make sure they were films that weren't ones that everybody knows. Some of them, I mean, inevitably were going to be that way. Eat, Drink, Man, Woman was one that's a pretty popular not Chinese film, but it's a pretty popular Asian film. But we watched that one, but we also watched Treasure of the Sierra Madre. a lot of people nowadays have not seen that movie.
Heard of it, never seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good, by the way. But none of the movies she picked were duds. And when she was like, she chose this as an example to talk about when we were choosing Spanish language film. Everyone asked why we didn't watch Pan's Labyrinth, and she said the fact that all of you asked me why we didn't watch Pan's Labyrinth is why we haven't watched it. Even if you've heard, because you've all heard of it, you all have a preconception of what it is. Yeah. So we're gonna watch All About My Mother instead, which
interesting.
That's a really good movie. It made me cry a lot, and I got to see Antonio Banderas in drag. That was awesome.
Always worth it.
Always worth it. But no, she made a point to pick those kinds of films. None of them were duds. They were all fascinating in some way. And then at the end of the semester, we watched Toy Story. Keeping it like with all of this knowledge of framing and color and all that in mind. Man, that's a really competent, really good film when you have all that in mind.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I'm so sorry. It's just tiny mini brain. Okay, so
Yeah.
Brandon Sanderson, right, does a lecture series, and he's talking about fantasy and sci-fi movies, but he was talking about stakes in a movie, and how you raise the stakes and how you change the stakes. And this man has all of fantasy and sci-fi to work with, and he's like, you know what the best version of this I've ever seen? While you were sleeping. Because while you were sleeping, she knows she wants this guy. She's in love with this man. And the whole movie is convincing you that she doesn't love this man. She doesn't love Peter Gallagher. She loves Bill Pullman. But you, the audience, are like, but she has to marry Peter Gallagher. Of course, that's what she's always wanted.
The happy ending she wants.
Of course she should be with Bill Pullman, but she doesn't know that, and the movie doesn't know that. And the movie convinces you that it's not going to go that way. And then at the end of the movie, she chooses Bill Pullman. Spoiler alert. Chooses Bill Pullman. And you're ecstatic. You're ecstatic. And like, there's so many film professors who are like, this is the movie that is famous, that is very good, that shows you this thing. And they don't take into account all the other times that whatever thing that they're trying to teach you has been done.
Yeah, and yeah.
And so like, I don't know, you have to pull from different things, and no film professor should be expected to have seen every movie ever. But like, I don't know, there could be things that you might think, as somebody that studied film a long time ago, are really good. And they probably are, but just choose something different, something that people aren't familiar with. Yeah, and we had some of the kids some of the other students in our class had taken her class before, like taken this specific chunk of film, because it was filmed specifically from the 1940s to present, so it was out of the silent film era. Yeah, I'm sad we missed the silent film era. That would have been fascinating. Yeah, but I'm just curious. I've never watched silent film.
No, I think it's a good era to go over.
Yeah.
But like, it's too broad.
Yeah, but she picked different films from what the class had seen before. There were some that were repeats, like a couple, but some of those that she picked were hard. Yeah. And she would always spend like the shorter class period talking about like the history of whatever film we're about to watch, why it's important, the things we're going to be looking out for. Yeah. Sometimes it would be, here's the history behind what we're watching, which was the case with one film that I will never watch again. It was a really good movie. And making it relevant. And then the next class period we would watch it. And then after the film we would have like open discussion, what we noted about it. She was just a great professor. I'm sad I've forgotten her name, but I think she's the only one that does it at College.
Her name was Dr. Mrs. Haney, who was my film professor that I loved. Yeah. So you could take her name in honor if you want. Dr. Mrs. Haney.
All that being said, you got to be kind of bored sometimes.
Yeah.
When you're watching a movie, you got to be just a little bit.
I think I would love to do, like, I could never do a film appreciation.
You just turned my volume all the way up and you're blowing out my ears.
And is that why you're yelling?
Stop talking shit in the comments. We're almost done.
So
surprisingly,
we're almost done.
Go ahead.
Could never do a whole film appreciation class because it's too broad for me. I would love to do like a 40s through now, like horror,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
American storytelling in like throughout digital film becoming regular, something like
how Americans saw teenagers through
like the more you can
60s
narrow it
through
down,
the 80s, like
the more.
yeah.
And maybe I should
Yeah.
because if you can't do,
Yeah, I
give me
mean,
money, I'll make movies.
This show's going to be 4 hours long.
yeah,
I don't have
we
a
all
third
picked
story.
long
Okay.
topics.
So anyway, there is a revival of like what they're calling the letterboxed generation that is doing some appreciation in film. I'm hoping this will come out, that film could come out stronger. History of film, you'd understand it better. We don't have to talk about An Affair to Remember forever. Some Like It Hot was only okay. Like, find the real ones that are good and get rid of just the people have told me this is an amazing film, so I have to think it's an amazing film. That we could use some freshness and reanalyzing among the film buff community.
Yeah.
It'd be good. That's it.
Oh, cool. All right. So, a game that I just never thought was going to come out was Pragmata. 2020, we learned this game was coming out. We got a trailer for it in like 2022, and then it just went quiet for 3 years, and then surprisingly, a PlayStation event, we got a full-on trailer for Pragmata. The demo is out now, available on Steam, PlayStation 5, Xbox, and Switch. So you're going to be like trying to solve puzzles in real time while trying to fend people off as the main character here. I actually have my notes over here. I'll just
Who's the main character?
hang on. I have
Is it the
two
child?
entities on screen.
Yeah, one of those people is an android that you encounter in the game. Okay. Dang it. Went off my notes. All right.
And the other one is
So, you play as Hugh, and you're working with android Diana. You're trying to work together to fight a hostile AI controlling the station to return to Earth. The game is scheduled to come out April 24th. But yeah, we've got it's about a 15-minute demo. It's not bad. I'm definitely going to play through that demo again. But the main gameplay of it is you're going to be doing a lot of puzzle solving, and you're probably going to be getting attacked while that's happening. So all the puzzle solving is going to be done in real time. You don't get like a cut screen or a cutscene where you go off and solve the puzzle. No, we doing this right here, right now. And I'm kind of excited for it. You got to see a little bit of Hugh's jetpack in the demo, but just a game that I never thought was going to actually make it. I thought this was done and gone.
Yeah, I remember like the first instances of this coming out, and we were all like, "Oh, cool." Nothing. Nothing for a long time.
There is a significant drop in the not significant, but it's noticeable from PlayStation to Switch. You'll kind of see like the android's hair. It looks a little less defined. And some of that could be just the screen on the Switch. I wanted to try it on both platforms, but it is a game I've gone ahead and pre-ordered. So yeah, April 24th, Pragmata is actually coming out. Success. It only took them 6 years. Hey,
I mean, it would have been
That's
out
not
before
crazy.
now, but they had pragmatic concern.
that's very good actually.
Thank you. I was proud of it.
They had to hire Elle Fanning to ride on the back of the robot.
I do forget, who are the voice
Bill
actors in
Lawrence.
this?
Bill Lawrence.
It's not Bill Lawrence, is it?
I'm gonna die laughing if it's Bill Lawrence.
Absolutely not Bill Lawrence.
It's not, but like, what if it could be?
Oh yeah. 2023 they had released a trailer saying that the game had been delayed indefinitely. So that's why I never thought I would see this, and all of a sudden here we are. I mean, what was that, like 5 months ago? Maybe we saw it in that PlayStation event.
Ish. Yeah.
I wanna
So
say,
yeah,
like,
it's been a year since
September,
we kind of got
August.
like, hey guys, this is actually coming out. So yeah, it looks decent enough to try. I love the graphics, and I like dynamic between two characters in games like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And who doesn't love fighting a bitchy AI?
Fight the AI. Maybe they figured they had a platform for this when they figured they could go ahead and release it. Anyway, Pragmata, April 24, 2026. Let's quick it go.
Nice.
So, rude. a little bit lighter story for me. We are getting a video game called Loss Prevention. This is going to be an absolute wild... Okay, so if you've played Dead by Daylight, you're familiar with the concept. You have 1 versus 4, one person trying to catch the people and murder them and kill them, and 4 people trying to get away. This is a little bit different. 4 people are trying to shoplift, and 1 person is trying to catch them. What appears to be from the trailer is that you throw random shit at them in order to knock them out, which is, of course, how you catch shoplifters.
I mean, it'd be cathartic for some of us. Like, they don't let you even confront them most of the time.
These are like Sims 2 ass looking characters. I love this so much. This looks so stupid. It is Dead by Daylight, except shoplifters.
It's ridiculous.
And stupid. Try and steal a pair, they're gonna get you.
I think we should play this as a team.
I do too, honestly.
Yes.
We have enough people, and it would just be really funny.
What platform is this on again?
It's on Steam. I think that's going to be, on PC via Steam, March 31st. So that's the only thing that we have it on right now. Hopefully it will, get
I'm
ported
willing
to
to
the
try this.
Switch where they're going to put underwear on all the characters or
Are
whatever.
there different maps?
It looked like it in the trailer. This was the announcement trailer, so like, there's not a lot of details.
There's a lot in Dead by Daylight. They're like whatever, and I'm like, I feel like what's gonna tell you anything about this game is who plays it. It's either gonna be cathartic for like retail people,
Yeah.
or they're gonna hate it. But like right away, like in a grocery store, I'm like,
Let's go.
the people trying to steal food, and
Yeah.
I'm supposed to go against them and
Yeah.
not hand them the food and look the other way.
I think there is. It's hard to tell if it's like one big map with areas. There were areas that didn't look like a grocery store to me. In, again, like a 1.5-minute trailer, so not very long.
A trailer you can only find on IGN, by the way.
Kind of wild.
That was weird.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, because the announcement on IGN was like 4 hours ago, like when you sent it.
Ooh.
So I'm guessing like they maybe gave IGN like, you can post it first, and maybe they'll post it to their page later or something.
Yeah.
They should give the killers red hats. They're the ones who are like, oh, I worked hard! And this is mine, they're taken from me!
I deserve this!
I mean, he already looks like a
No, the
balding old
killers,
man,
like,
so...
Oh, the killer. Yeah, okay.
Like, the people who are
Yeah, yeah.
trying to just eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the LPs should have red hats.
Yeah, you can
Well, it looks
shoplift your local... It does say grocery store with up to 5 friends. I mean, the revolution will not be televised. Like, I'm not expecting... But
No,
yeah.
but I mean, like, killing, like, innocent people is fine, but, like, preventing them from shoplifting seems cruel.
Something. Never
I mean, who of us hasn't stolen the occasional eyeliner? Anyway, Cora?
I've never stolen
we
an
need to
eyeliner.
go by on our way home.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna implicate myself in anything. Anyway,
I definitely haven't. I'd like to be on the record. Definitely not $5,000 worth of it.
What did they fulfill?
The fifth!
Anyway, I have a couple of quick updates for everybody on a couple of stories we've had before. First up, we have, the stories we got updates on were Exit 8 and Daemons of the Shadow Realm, an anime that I am gonna bend over backwards to watch in any way possible. Anyway, sorry. Let's go ahead and start with Exit 8. The update for that one is that we have a US release date. And that is going to be on April 4th April 10th of this year via Neon Distribution.
Nice.
Okay.
Which means that on April 10th, we all have a field trip to take to the movie theater to watch Exit 8.
I mean, it looked cool the first time, and I don't think that's the same picture you showed. Maybe it is.
It's part of the same picture I showed. It's just been cropped a little.
But, like, yeah, it looked cool. Like, I'm definitely into it.
Yeah, and then Daemons of the Shadow Realm. We have a debut date for it, which is also in April. It'll be that one's April 4th, Crunchyroll will get the streaming rights for this first, though we don't know if it will be simulcast or simul-streamed just yet. And it will run for 2 quarters, so it'll run for about half a year, and hopefully it will run for longer because I like her work a lot. If you are curious of her other works, her most notable work is Full Metal Alchemist. And this looks like it's going to be something very similar, and everyone should absolutely give it a shot if you liked Full Metal Alchemist. Or Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Either one.
Or if you would have,
both.
if they had a different voice cast. Because this one doesn't have the same.
Yeah, we don't know if it's going to be or we don't know if it's going to get a dub. It will absolutely get a dub. That's a joke.
Like, okay.
I know who wrote it. It's going to get a dub. But thankfully, certain people will not be a part of it.
Yeah.
No creeps.
No creeps that we know of. Anyways, that was it. Those are the quick updates.
Those are dope. I do a lot of quick updates. I don't have any other stories, though.
Oh, cool. Well, then I can move into something that makes me happy. One of my favorite movies I saw last year was Predator Badlands, directed by Dan Trachtenberg. He also did Prey, and he does have a third Predator movie coming out sometime near in the future. But this movie was an R-rated movie, and it made $184 million at the box office. That's why it did not go to video immediately. It took till January for that movie to actually be released on DVD and Blu-ray. But it will be coming to streaming February 12th on Hulu and Disney+. If you skip this one at the theater, I highly recommend going to watch it. They seriously take the whole culture of the Yautja and give it some more legs to expand this franchise. But along with that, Dan Trachtenberg has also signed a first look deal with Paramount. And this is not his first time with Paramount. He did 10 Cloverfield Lane. So for him, he said he described it as he is coming back home. For a guy that's had just a very good, successful run, especially with his work on the Predator franchise, I can't wait to see what his third and final installment will be. I think it was pretty much dedicated, like, he had to make money off of these, off of Prey and Killer of Killers, and including the one we just saw. Sorry, I can't even think of the name of it. Anyway, but yeah, so I'm curious what he's going to come out with next for Paramount, considering the job he did on 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Yeah,
that is one of my favorite movies. You know, damn John, why you gotta be like that?
Okay.
So yeah, we have one more installment of Predator Badlands. Why couldn't I just say Badlands? Where we might actually see some of the female members of the Yautja, which, if you've read the books, they are much worse. You may think, just think the male predators that you've seen in all the movies, and then times that by 10 and put some more brains in it, that's the women. They don't play.
It's the same calculation I do in real life.
I'm sure it is. But anyway, yeah, can't wait for his third installment, but afterwards he is going back to Paramount, and I honestly think that why couldn't he do something to maybe bring back the Cloverfield series?
Yeah, like that's definitely a series that you could just kind of keep on going. There's a lot of stories to be
too
told.
much truth, Paramount wouldn't be down. We know they don't. They like to cancel some stuff.
Yeah.
But like so far, like I haven't read the books. Is it that they're just the women are that way, or the women that are the predators are that way?
Look, the male members of the Yautja tribe are more warlike. Well, depending on the structure of the tribe, mostly it's hunting, and there's a hierarchy. The women work together.
Oh.
There is no hierarchy fighting, and they're also like it's kind of like that praying mantis relationship. They're larger. So yeah, I'm excited for them to actually get into this, and I honestly want to see more of Deck, the lead character in Badlands. I wasn't prepared for them actually talking in that movie, and it worked instead of just they're, because normally that's all we hear, and they hunt. This gave that franchise, and also credit to Killer of Killers, that also expanded this franchise a lot. So yeah, I'm excited whatever Dan Trachtenberg is going to do for his last shot at these Predator movies, and it's a franchise that's been just ready for some revitalization.
I mean, based on Prey, like, I liked in Prey that,
Oh, hell
like, you
yes.
don't have to be the strongest physically
No.
per se, or this. That's kind of been the whole idea. We were
That's
talking
not
about the
hunting.
whole time. It's not about just being the strongest and the fastest, or Carl Weathers wouldn't have died so fast. And that, like, you could be strong, like, but it's about, like,
We miss you, Carl.
yeah, like she had to outsmart. She couldn't, and so did Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yep.
Actually, you had to outsmart.
Yeah, no one is
whole
more
thing.
is stronger than the Yautja in these films.
And I'm a sucker for sexual dimorphism, like when
Yep.
species,
Oh,
and
yeah.
especially when the women are stronger. Like, because in real life, that's not how it plays out among humans for the most part. So that's why I asked the question about the women, is because, like, those of us who are weightlifting with the boys do have something to prove,
They're
and
more
sometimes that can
organized,
make
but
us
also,
scary.
should they decide, like, you know, we're gonna kill Mary today. We good with that? Yeah, we're gonna go with Mary.
Yep.
and she is dead.
The little southern hospitality. Mary, can you come over here for a minute, please? Gone.
It's very organized and structured, but I can't wait for them to actually have this on screen because it's something I've only read about. So we'll see.
Sounds cool.
Yeah. Watch out for the scorpion. I tried to get her with that earlier.
Yeah, you're not going to.
My wife told
It's
me.
not
this
a
thing better.
cockroach.
I just thought you
Better
liked
not
the
come out of
blonde
the
backpack.
I mean, I loved Elle Fanning in this movie. I will. She was a delight to watch in this movie, and I thought she was going to have to carry the movie as like the, you know, making the story go and narrating things. When he started talking, they were just, you know, subtitles, and I was like, yes, okay, we're good, and you know, there's a lot more going for them than just, you know, hunt the next creature.
Yeah.
I really enjoy what they're doing with this series, and you can definitely tell that Dan Trachtenberg has some intimate knowledge with this subject matter. So I'm enjoying his take on it. So yeah, go check out Better. If you missed it in the theaters, you can watch it at home. February 12th, Hulu and Disney Plus. Go check it out. It's definitely worth it. And 184 million for an R-rated movie is nothing to scoff at.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, that is it. We hope to have some changes here next week. AllCon is going on March 15th, is it?
I think 15th through 17th.
Nope, it's 12th through the 15th.
12th
So,
through the 15th.
12th through the 15th. The schedules are up, and you can see all the stuff that we're doing for the con. So definitely go get your tickets before early pricing is over, and your rooms if you want them. It's just a good time con that, you know, we provide pretty much all the content. The fans provide the content.
Yeah, and if you can miss all the rest of our panels as long as you see Oops All Jasons,
Yeah.
the D&D game where we make Jason play DM.
This is I don't know how this came about.
To himself.
It came about as all good, fun D&D one-shots did
Y'all-
by bullshitting with each
Yeah.
other.
Y'all took over my idea with this. Oops,
Surprise!
It was within the conversation in our pre-production meeting we do every year that we were just kind of we're talking about how Jason would deal with Jason-type shenanigans or
I think I'm
something,
gonna need
and then
therapy
I was
after this.
like, we should all be Jasons.
Yours is the one I'm least excited for.
I am the most excited
I'm bringing
for.
the revolver.
I'm the most excited for Cass to be Cassidy.
Give her my. You want to wear my hat too?
Yes.
Oh God.
No, I have a Stetson.
I was
Yeah, but
gonna,
it won't be Cassie's hat.
I was gonna say if he wouldn't let you wear it, you could wear mine.
But she is
I
getting
mean,
my
we have
my smoke
digital
wagon here.
evidence. We all have cowboy hats.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. We do have photo evidence. We
do,
all have
yeah.
the cowboy hats.
Yeah, check out the channel trailer.
Yeah.
Yeehaw!
That was a good channel.
That was a
trailer.
good, that was a good shot. I love that shot. But anyway, yeah, definitely get your tickets to AllCon. It is a touching my gun. Anyway, we do have a lot of stuff planned, so make sure you tune in at supercoolnerdshow.com. Check us out on all the socials. At Supercoolnerdshow, at scnslive, Blue Sky, Instagram, Facebook, of course, and like this video, subscribe to the channel, please. If you want to follow us personally, you can follow me on Blue Sky and Instagram at JasonTheX.
Find me on Instagram and Threads at The Good Cast.
Find me on Instagram and Blue Sky at BetterCat.
You can find me on Instagram and Blue Sky at Coro Dono Art. That's Coro with a K.
I do have an apology to make.
Oh,
There was a video of some teenagers who were doing a protest, and a man jumped out of a truck, and they beat him down. And I commented on the video that they beat him like they were the Powerpuff Girls, and he was Mojo Jojo. And I did that on the scnslive account.
I'm not even mad about it, honestly.
Oh no, I saw that video. That's what he deserves.
So I apologize. Not all the comments are expressive of the organization as a whole, and just because Jason forgot to change accounts.
I mean, however, that specific one, I think all of us endorse that one.
scnslive has never talked shit before.
I was kind of like, hey, that count. Oops, wrong. Like 50 likes and a couple of replies. I'm like, all right. Oh, that was wrong count.
Hey, it brings attention to our wonderful organization.
I'm like, oh no, people are gonna find out we're not Republicans.
Oh, I'm all for some guy getting hands for a bunch of
Yeah.
people. He jumped into a fight he shouldn't have jumped in.
Jumped on high school. It was like.
And he got one for it.
Yeah.
Anyway, check out the video because it's pretty fun. Anyway, guys, that is it for us. We'll see you next week. And as we always say around here, keep on nerding.
How long can I make them wait this
Couch, 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 couch,
couch, couch, couch, couch, couch, couch, couch, couch, couch, couch, couch, couch.